Today, I literally quit my job. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex and I am a Black creative. If you're new here, I moved to Atlanta maybe a year ago to change my life as a creative. It's been 1 year since I moved down here, and I had to actually review my old videos to see like the mindset that I was in and like how different a lot of things were. I literally just watched like all my videos back again. So yeah, I want to talk to you guys about the decision for me to move and if that decision is actually still a good decision to this day. If you guys don't know, if you haven't watched the video, I encourage you to go watch it. I will reference a lot of stuff from that video, my fails video, and then like kind of the preceding videos around that time. So definitely go check those out. It's only like 3 videos and they're not that long. So yeah, but just to fill you in, I picked up and moved to Atlanta because my job, I thought, was one of like a huge goal in my life. I had hit that goal and got a dope ass job as basically a dope content creator, producer for a YouTube network. When I got there, I worked there for about a year, and then my goals really changed. I wanted to invest in real estate. I just felt like a lot of things, like as a creative, like my purpose as a creative just wasn't being fulfilled, but I really didn't know my purpose then, and I do now, and I'm going to talk to you guys about that. Yeah, I felt like the only thing that I knew how to change was my environment, so that's what I ended up doing. I planned for a good 6 months before I moved down here, and then I jumped and moved to Atlanta. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit, some key things that I did that really helped me in my journey. You know, I think that telling this story will really give you guys some confidence if you're thinking the same thing about how, you know, we rise as creatives and how we can actually get our foot in the door in many different ways. So yeah, for the first 6 months of before I moved down here, I was literally traveling down to Atlanta every other weekend or every weekend. So I spent a lot of money as far as traveling, gas. I'm from Nashville, so it's like a 4-hour drive down here. I would either do that or I would take a flight down to Atlanta. I would stay with friends. I would stay, I don't even think I could afford to stay at hotels, but I really just stayed with a lot of friends down here. And not a lot, like I don't have a lot of friends down here, but it was like key people that really helped me kind of stay up. I did attend some creative classes and stuff down here, so if you guys want me to talk more about like networking and things like that, I definitely will do that. But yeah, so I basically like networked down here hard for 6 months before I actually moved down here, and then I packed all my stuff in my Jeep and I came down here to Atlanta. So yeah, I was staying in like a singular room at the time, literally paying like, I think I was paying like $425 a month just for that one room in the apartment, and I had agreed to do that until December. So I moved down here in October, and then, well, really the end of September, which is when I'm posting this now, but I just count October 1st, but it was really September 14th. So when I got down here, I literally went to like every single event possible that I could do. I was on meetups. I had invested in like a bunch of real estate groups, so I was going to that stuff. I was working with Kinship Studios a lot, just trying to figure out like anything that I could do there. A lot of business organization. When I got down here, I realized that I may not have the network, but I have skills that I already picked up from Nashville. So I have a lot of business organization skills. I was obviously a content creator. I did like media production jobs, production management jobs. A big one that I had was Lloyd, Slow Wine Bassline music video that came out. I'll show you a little clip. Somebody cut the lights off, the party jumping right off. I've been waiting all night. But I did production management on that, which was really dope. I did production management on a little Durk video, which I don't even think ever came out. But a lot of stuff with Kinship Studios that were just dope opportunities that I completely appreciate them for, and I'm still getting opportunities from Kinship. Long story short, I really was hustling my ass off, my ass off as a creative, and I think I was still struggling financially, you guys. Like, I did not want to, it's not that I didn't want to get a job, it was just like I didn't have the time to get a job. I was actually looking at like WeWork or something to work, but you know, they had let go a lot of their people and all that weird stuff with their company. So I was just hustling, and I think November was like my worst month. Like November, I was so poor. I was so poor. I don't want to say broke, because broke is a mindset, but I was so poor, and I was so frustrated with a lot of things, and like it was just not looking right. And I will say I appreciate people who saw my struggle. Like a lot of people in Atlanta, when you guys moved down here, a lot of people have been in the same shoes as you. Like a lot of people who are successful here aren't from here. They picked up and moved here like you did. They just did it like 10 years ago. So they're seeing what you're doing, they're seeing the struggle you're going through, and there's a really supportive community of like Atlanta outsiders here that are like, you know, now native to Atlanta, that really support you here. So you'll find people who are really successful, and they're like, I was right where you were, and they're looking and they're seeing a reflection of them in you, and they're like, look, keep going. So all those people who reached out to me and was like, look, I know it doesn't make sense right now, but it will come together. And those people really helped me hold it together, okay? Because I was falling at the seams, bruh. So for some reason in November, I don't know how it happened, but things kind of turned around in December. Like I was looking for a space, and if you guys haven't heard of how I got my Airbnb type situation, go click that video if you want to figure out really what happened in December and how my moving situation went and how I got in here. But long story short, I got in here in December, and that was just a goal. I was like, look, I found a place to stay, a steady place to stay at home, really. And I was able to find a way through Airbnb to kind of be financially stable / partially financially free. Not fully financially free, but partially financially free, meaning I don't have to pay my rent because I was going to develop an Airbnb. In January and February, that's all I was really focused on, was developing my Airbnb. I did some video work. That's when Jeremy, my friend Jeremy, or JB, started teaching me some camera stuff. So he started having me help AC with him and things like that. And we actually did some traveling and stuff, and shot like people like the babies, done it for Vegas, like stuff like that. I shot a lot of behind the scenes for him and just helped him with his business that is scaling and growing and doing great. And then February, my birthday hit, so I was pretty chill. My birthday, I don't know how I was even making money not to stress, but I knew I just couldn't stress. It wasn't like I wasn't stressed, I just like literally could not afford to be stressed. So I just kind of lived my life. I did live, January, February was very like Atlanta lifestyle. Like I was going to clubs, hookah bars, parties. For reasons I don't know, I think I was so stressed that I was ignoring my problems. And yeah, especially because in November I was so stressed. So I was kind of creatively networking at events in January, February. And then boom, everyone knows what happened. The Rona hit, and then great, everything kind of stopped. So yeah, basically long story short, I just kind of sat back and like got an assessment of what's going on. I wasn't really posting YouTube videos because everything kind of changed at this point. So I just kind of was in a blur too, like for months, like literally from April to June, June. I was in this really like weird creative space, and I always am at that point. Like at April through July, I'm always in this like weird down point. Like I wasn't fully depressed, but I was creatively depressed, and I didn't want to pay attention to it. So I just didn't do anything creative really, guys. Like I did like 2 music videos and like really little stuff. After about July, I got out of this creative rut, and I was like, you know what? F it, fuck it, I don't care. We're going to do, I realized my purpose. I don't know if I had an epiphany or whatever, but my purpose, and I'd already made this YouTube channel called A Black Creative, and I'm gonna release definitely, or if not, if I haven't already, released a video explaining more about this channel and what it's gonna do. But I realized my purpose is to connect and educate people, but also increase the value in small businesses. Really, on this channel, my purpose is to connect and increase the value of Black creatives, period. Once I realized that, I was like, okay, we need to do an event. Jeremy, JB, you always have these gems. I see people reaching out to you, DMing you. They want to know more. You have sauce, let's share it. We did our first event in August called Plug In with JB.
See the drip. You see the drip around.
And it was a dope event, just bringing Black creatives together and teaching them like the sauce. And like Jeremy shoots like the big artists that a lot of people wish they could shoot. And it's like, if we teach these creatives how to light, how to network, how to build a team in order to be on this level, then we're filling a gap to something. And so, and I think it's important to identify Black creatives because we don't necessarily have the privilege to fall back on in order to use our resources to our fullest extent. That's all I'm gonna say about that. We'll talk more in another video. But I realized my purpose. I did that event in August. It was a complete success. I wanted to prove that the artists and the creators who go will get a lot out of it. So we definitely made sure that they got a lot of good information out of it, but also I got their feedback, and it was just a great measuring tool and confidence booster for me to be like, okay, I'm onto something. And then guess what happened? My hard drive, which has 10 terabyte hard drive, which had all my YouTube episodes that I previously shot. I actually had 7 YouTube episodes that I had recorded and partially edited, ready to go. I had all this content on my hard drive, and then boom, my hard drive crashes, everything deletes. I didn't have a backup for it. I took it to a hard drive doctor. He couldn't fix it. Great. Everything's gone. And this was like a week ago, you guys, since recording this video. So now I'm at the point where I am literally restarting my content, but I'm not really upset because I know my purpose. And I think coming down here is what solidified that for me. Like, I knew my purpose was here, but I didn't know specifically what it was that I was searching for down here. And I believe I found it. At least I found a piece of it. You know, and the more that I study online marketing, the more that I study scaling my business and things like that, I'm starting to realize my purpose a lot more. I just want to say cheers to myself for working hard. I think it's important to celebrate yourself, you guys. No one else is truly going to celebrate you like yourself. So I would say congratulations, Alex, for doing this. I would also say cheers to A Black Creative, because we are going to have a bunch of dope stuff for you Black creatives coming up. If you're in Atlanta, we have dope events coming up. Our next plug-in event is in November. Another cheers to the future, I think, especially going to this new year, understanding my purpose. So I want to define that with you guys, and then I want you guys to be able to see my journey in the next year and how I develop. So I feel like moving down to Atlanta is kind of like a 3-year process. Like the first year, I just had to get on my feet and understand my purpose. And then the second year, I think I'm gonna just kind of like get comfortable in my purpose. And then I think year 3, well, the plan is for year 3 to thrive in my purpose. And then I, you know, evolve from there. Cheers to you guys for watching me thus far. I appreciate you sharing my page and also just giving me feedback on these videos whenever you guys watch them, whether it be in the comments or you guys go on my Instagram, you're like, hey, I watched your video. Oh, also, Last month I was in the Black Women's Creators Conference, you guys. That was a freaking powerful ass conference. Shout out to T Westbrook for that and Cool Girls Create. Like, that conference was, first of all, a confidence booster for me, but something that I was able to share and like solidify my purpose. Really, like this, it was like the perfect time that it came into fruition. And it was like I spoke directly to Black women about being a content creator and building your business, and it was so dope. So definitely check out Cool Girls Create if you're interested in connecting with Black women creators. They have so much stuff going over there. Black Women Creators Conference was dope. If you guys can't see, the box is back there. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. And I can't wait for more, you guys. Cheers. And what am I saying? Signing out. A Black creative. I need to sign out. I don't know. Anyway, peace out, you guys.